Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and I am back for more Premier Draft with this white-black deck. We're going to get right into it, and hopefully we'll win a few more games and get past the hump here. We are already at 4, so I guess maybe I don't need to work too hard to get past the hump. We are just waiting for some opponents here. We go. We are 4-2 so far, so every game could be our last. We're gonna hope that we last more than one game. We're up against the Archaeomancer dude here named Blazer Skates. We have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, 3-drop, and a 6-drop. We'll keep this. I think Geisted to Purifier can be pretty rad, or Desperate Farmer, and then have the Purifier up. This is one of my weaker cards in this deck because I don't have a ton of enchantments here. Alright. Farmer up. And then we can get the Resistance Squad after that to draw a card. Because this is, yeah, a spirit, not a human. They've got something good, I'm guessing. Okay, sure. Yeah, trainer. Alright, I'll play this, and we will get the Farmer up. And then we will not attack. We'll see what they have going on. Perishable Trainee is not going to do a lot. Okay, they got 3 mana, so that is going to do a lot. Okay, that's annoying. So that becomes a 2/3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this sacrifice here so I can flip this thing. And then I'm going to try to race them. Okay, I'm not getting what I want here. We'll play this to create a blocker. Okay, we got the land, so that's good. And we're going to go on the attack. Team race. Can't play the voice. It would be great if I could, but I can't. Looking for the lands. They got them. Good for them. They're definitely playing some kind of aggro deck. I mean, just based on the colors, they almost have to, right? I guess there's enough control cards in this that they could play a control deck, but I'm not certain that that's what the plan is from my opponent, seeing their creatures here. Okay, so we have a lot of options here. But they don't have anything with higher power, so I mean, that's a trade I'm willing to make for the trainee or the combatants, I guess. Well, maybe not the combatants, but the trainee for sure. Okay. So, we will imprison, right? Or do we cast a Purifier? Let's imprison and then attack. With the Resistance Squad? Let me think. Yeah. Imprison this thing. Attack with the squad. If I can get to 5, then I can get a life and purify. That'll draw me a card to make up for the Depraved Harvester dying. Is a possibility. I mean, it's a lot of things that could go right or wrong here. I'll take their time deciding. Trade? Trade. Fair. They get a little bit better on that deal because they get the blood token, and that's definitely significant. But now I can Diagraph Scavenger to eat that thing too. Guessing they play their planes. That's for certain. They're taking their sweet time trying to decide what to do. Okay, Ritual, sure. Good card. Alright, nothing. Holding. Okay, we got this. So now the question is, I think I play this. And I'll take the card in trade for those two cards. Right. I mean, if they have Sure Strike, that would suck. We'll see. Trading the one Depraved Harvester for both of those. I mean, it's not really a trade because they did have to lose a card to even get the Depraved Harvester. But then getting a card off of that is not the worst thing in the world here. Now, they could have tricks. They could have things that'll blow me out. And I do need to keep that in mind. They're playing an aggressive deck, so there's a chance that they could have all that stuff. And that would suck. But I'm going to play into the attack. See if they're doing the 2-for-1 thing. Okay, so they have Sure Strike. But I could have a trick too. That's the thing. Sure Strike would be the blowout though. So they're going to take their sweet time deciding if they're going to Sure Strike me. Oh, Adamant. That's even better. I still get the light. And I still draw a card. Yeah, we'll pay. We'll draw the card. Okay, great. I'll desecrate something next turn. They only have a Blood Petal Celebrant. I guess I can exile my Desperate Farmer or the Resistance Squad for X3. We'll see. Or I could just Voice of the Blessed or Diagraph Scavenger. I think I want to get the Voice of the Blessed up so I can get more life gain benefits. I could Voice of the Blessed and Diagraph Scavenger, actually. That's not bad either. My opponent is a very slow player, though. I think they're looking to rope as much as possible. I don't know if that's because they're salty or what. Okay. Nice. I give him a nice for that. That was a good play. I got rid of my... this thing. Got a Heron and Hope as well. Good job. Alright. Blood Petal Celebrant, I don't really care. So what we're going to do is we're going to start like this. With you. Get this. We will eat their Celebrant. That'll pump the Voice. Now I have blockers. Life gain options. Except the Desecrator can do something too. I can also pop this to get the land. Or, I mean, the blood. They still got 2 cards. I'm gonna have anything up their sleeves. They have 6 mana. Walter's good. That's a good card. Okay. Yeah, okay. So they're gonna race me into air. It's probably good plays on their parts. Okay. Fair. Swinging this guy. Make me cry. Okay. What do I do? Do I imprison one of these and swing? I think I actually want to desecrate and get rid of the Heron because I don't want them to be able to race me. Okay. So we're gonna eat one from my graveyard because this is worth 3. Eat this, and then -X to think we get rid of this racing potential here. We'll play... Do we play this? I think I'd play one more. And then no... Well, I guess I could attack with this. And then if they want to trade both their creatures for that, that's fine. Because on the defense, these are going to get stronger, and it's going to be annoying. So they've got options. They're looking. I'll probably exile the Parish. Okay, that's annoying. Can't use it this turn, but... Okay. Sure. So, the actual trick is we gotta get rid of this thing, right? So we'll get rid of this thing. Go to combat. Attack with just you. Because again, 2-for-1ing for them is always good. We're gonna play this, and we will probably exile the Distracting Geist at some point. Maybe at the end of their turn. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's a good card. Crack this. Exile that. I have a way to get some more stuff. I don't have a way to gain life right now, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so this can block this. Let's crack this blood too. I don't know if I want this or not. I guess I do. That would get me back to Purifier, which is pretty rad. But I need to get life for that to work, and I don't have a means right now. Let's see. This will flip, and then that's going to be too much. Okay. So we'll go to combat. And we can attack with Scavenger again, right? Scavenger will... I guess they could just trade it with a Ridgewolf at that point, which is no good. So hold. We'll play our 2-drop, our 3-drop, to keep the Ill-Tempered Loner from flipping. And then we stop. The Scavenger keeps a Loner in check, which is nice. So I gotta keep that going. I just need my Lifegain synergy to... Okay, they've got Lifegain synergy, which is good for them. Bad for me. It's dealt damage, yeah. The Scavenger holds that thing off. When it flips, it gets stronger, but again, the Scavenger holds that off. It's not the worst. No blocks. But I would like to get some life gain going on here. That's not what I'm hoping for, so we will crack and pack. Yes, thank you. That's what I want. Okay, we'll attack for the bat. You got life gain, I got life gain. We both got life gain. That'll make the Voice of the Blessed get real big. Okay, so they're just gonna wait me out again? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Sure. attack for 3 in the air. I attack for 3 in the air. I guess I didn't need to worry about that ill-tempered loner flipping. That's too bad. I should have thought of that. I didn't. I wonder why they're only giving it to the Switcher, though. That's interesting. They're definitely winning this race right now. Alright, so we're gonna put the cast. We're gonna get a point on here. Makes the voice bigger. We'll play you. I'm gonna put this on here and this on here to get the voice even stronger. We'll attack with you. Just you. And I'm okay putting the trading a quartermaster with the waltzer, because that puts a damper on their attacks, and I still have an attacker when the courier are bad. So we've evened things up. My board is slightly bigger. I have an answer for the Howlpack Avenger and the Diagraph Scavenger. Voice of the Blessed. Not bad. If I can get it to 10. I'm not going to get it to 10, but I'll get it to Flying and Vigilance. Got a lot of cards. Taking their sweet time. Still, again, taking their sweet time trying to figure out what they're doing. Okay. We will. We're gonna crack. Get rid of this. This is not doing me any good. Okay, that's not any good. Put this on the bat. Okay, then we'll go to combat. We'll attack with 2 flyers. Okay. Sure strike. That's what I would guess, right? So that they can use the, so that they actually get a trade here. We'll see. I don't know if they... Oops. Was that what they wanted to do? Oh, I see. Nice. Whenever a permanent unit is self-damaged. Okay. To any target. I see. That's a pretty good play. I did not see that. So they're putting me on the back foot, right? Because if I block, they'll do damage. That's pretty good. The backside? It deals that much damage to any target. Okay. So I need to block this. And then you'll deal 2 damage to me. And then I need to block. Oh, that's 5. Huh. Is there any way for me to get by? I don't think there is, right? I'm out, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do this, then I'm going to be taking... That's too much damage. If I do this, then I'm going to be taking lethal as well. So if I'm taking lethal no matter what, right? Deals damage to any target. I guess. 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. They did it. Yeah, good game. You got me. All those triggers. Yeah, they got me. I think maybe I needed to attack with everybody. But then I needed to cast 2 spells. Is really what I needed to do. That's any permanent. That's actually a really strong card as it is. Because I needed to flip it back to its front side so it's not as much of a threat. But here we are. We'll claim our prize, we'll open some packs. You know what? I got to 5 wins. I'm pretty happy with that. That's definitely not something to cry about there. Alright, pack number 1. We have all of these cards here. I think for me, the first pick is going to be Lantern Bearer. Wing Portent is probably going to be a late pick just because it's bad unless you have flying. And then you have Cobbled Lancer, which is okay, but it has to be in the right deck. Twin Blade Geist is really good, and it's really between the Bearer and the Twin Blade Geist. But I think that this 1-drop is probably more important than this 2-drop as far as cards are concerned. I mean, Grisly Rituals there too, but I'm not taking 6 mana to make the spell. First thing. Alright, here we have Dig Up, which I don't want. Between all of these cards, I think it's the Minister, the Walter, or the Retribution. I think Retribution is pretty nice because it's flexible, and if you play the Vampires deck, and if you're in red, there's a good chance you'll have some Vampires. It is actually pretty good. The Walter is nice and aggressive, but it is a gold card, and it's not as strong as certain other cards. The Minister is a really good 1-drop, and so I think it's between all of these. I'd take the Mark card for Retribution first. Now, it could turn out to be a bad card, but at least it has that one ability. Okay, we can take Jacob Hawken maybe, but I think it's such a slow card in this format that I think I'm more on the Soul Cipher board. As it's also slow, but at least it flips, and it's not hard to flip it in that sense to become a 3/2 flyer that can draw cards. That's probably good enough to take it first. And then the last pack here is Giraffe. Giraffe is good. This is a card advantage engine. It like blunts your opponent's removal, except if they have to remove Giraffe first and your zombies get flying. Pretty good. Diver Scab is also not bad in this pack, as well as Hook Hand Mariner, but that is it from me tonight. Let me know what your thoughts were about this game that I played. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button, and wow, did I somehow, for the first time, get past 4 wins without going to 7? I guess, I shouldn't complain because I got past 4 wins, right? But if you would like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.